Hey, folks, silly spots. We're doing it, okay? All right. So, for those who don't know what this is basically Shinyodd's Funky Finds, but it's legally distinct. Okay, this is Hoki Hoshi's Silly Spots, not Shinyodd's Funky Finds. All right, and the rules are slightly different. So what we do is you guys all in chat can play, every one of you. We will pick a spot in the world, somewhere in the world. Let's say, well, we already did Brazil. Let's just say France. We'll pick some random spot. You know, we'll have a little chat about it. And then the goal is within about, I think we said 7 minutes. You all have 7 minutes to try and find the coolest car in that area. Pretty loose about, like, just don't go somewhere totally different. Like, if I say, okay, we're going to be in this town, like, stay in this town. But yeah, I think when we first played it, I said, like, oh, stay within, 2 kilometers or something like that. But I think just stay within the same area. Stay within the region. That's pretty much it. You can find as many cars as you want, but you can only submit one. The submissions go in the Silly Spots channel in the Discord. Right here, it's under Show and Tell. There is a thread for it. So once you've found your car, take a screenshot of it, and then, or you can link to it. You can do like the google.com links. I think it's technically easier if you screenshot it, but I guess I don't really care. Do whatever works best for you. And then throw it in here. And then we all vote. So I will put, we talk in chat about the top 5. Because presumably there will be more than 5. So we just chit chat about, like, okay, what are the top 5? We get a top 5 locked in, and then we do a chat poll to determine the winner. To determine the winner. That's the sentence. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Does anybody have any questions before we jump in? Does anybody have any questions? Is this short stream material? Yes, this is a short stream today. I'm solo watching the kid. So yeah, whenever she's up and saying, hey dad, stop working, that's my time to start working. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes, actually. It can be. Will this assignment be worth points at the end of the year? Yes, this will heavily affect. Yeah, this is worth 100 points. Weighted average. Am I nuts? Also, yes. Yeah. Yes to everything, basically. Can I make tea with microwave water? Yes. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. All right, so yeah, if nobody has any further questions, dude, Ishara, one of these days, soon. No, to Rachel's question. Without any further questions, let's pick a spot in the world to go. I do think, okay, we talked about the rural Japan thing. I think that could be kind of fun. Japan, typically, yeah, get that bot out of there. Sorry, I can't. It drives me nuts that I can't do that easily from this window. Timeout. Okay, ban. There we go. I got him. Yeah, Japan in general kind of feels like cheating, but like we were saying earlier, like, ultimately it is still a normal place. Some spots of Japan are kind of car heaven, but like random cities are still just random cities with normal cars. So we could do a rural Japan one. Not against that. I'm not against that. Yeah, Japan, but no cities. Yeah, we'll be a little more local. Go for one of the smaller islands. Yeah. Yeah, we could pick, I don't know, Kurume, somewhere around here. Kind of say, like, you know, stay south of the river, like, stay in this region, basically. That's definitely an option. Does anybody have any other strong picks? JJ, oh, that would actually be cool. That's off South Korea, right? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. We do have to do a Jeju one. In honor of Motortown, we have to do a Jeju one. Oh, I don't see silly spots in the Discord. It is a thread within Show and Tell. So go to Show and Tell, and then you can open the threads here, and it's right here. Yeah, sorry, that's a little bit confusing. But yeah, it's a thread in Show and Tell. Jeju's a great shout, actually. Yeah. All right, we'll maybe save this for round 2. Russia, I see Rachel saying Russia. If we do Russia, I think I would stick to, like, St. Petersburg. Probably St. Petersburg. I don't know, maybe somewhere else. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much car stuff you're gonna find in Moscow or any other, like, major city. St. Petersburg, I feel like, is your best shout. But that's just my outsider guess. Hawaii? That's also a good pick, actually. Because then you could almost do, like, you could pick, like, the full island. We could just say, like, hey, here you go. Just go nuts. Again, TDU shout for this one. Have any games gone to, like, the Big Island or any other... Oh, the Crew. Isn't the Crew... Is it...
is too fast for us.
There you go. Is the Crew... both of these islands? Maui and Kauai? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Italy, Rome. Yeah, that's a good op. Yesent? Okay, sounds good. Or is it down here? Oh, that's Maui. Dear. Oahu. I know my American states. Yeah, Oahu. Yes, okay. Okay, so it's... Yeah, whatever. I do like that as well. Yeah, that is true. The Yakuza... 2 games now have gone to Hawaii, right? I think 2 games. Because the newest, like, main series one, and then Pirates, whatever, Pirate Yakuza, you know. Maybe let's start easy though. Let's start easy. Let's go rural Japan. Then let's do Jeju, where I lost myself. Jeju. Then we'll go somewhere else. Maybe we'll do a St. Petersburg. I feel like that's going to be a little bit hard mode. Hey, I've been exactly there before. Hey, that's kind of neat. And then maybe we'll move to Hawaii if we have time. I highly doubt we're going to have time for all that. But let's start with a rural Japan. So let's go... Do we want to go south or north? I mean, I guess this maybe is a decent shout right here. Kurume. And then maybe let's just say stay south of the river. Just for the heck of it. So, like, kind of this, you know, this little chunk right here. Does that sound good to everybody? Let me get a timer going here as well. Stopwatch, I guess. Timer. Here we go. Oh, look. The last time I used my timer was to play Silly Spots because it's still at 7 minutes. And there's no, I mean, I never use the timer for anything. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Okay, so 7-minute timer. Does anybody have any further questions, or are we ready to go? Is everybody locked in? How many? Drop like a 1 in chat if you're going to be playing. I'm just curious how many people we're going to have for this. I'm just curious how many people we're going to have playing. Oh, quite a few. Okay. That's at least, I think I see 6 already. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Obviously, the more the better, but I don't want it to be like too many or too little. All right, cool. One, but please zoom out. I'm lost. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so we're in Japan. Head to Fukuoka, whatever. Sorry, I'm going to butcher every name pronunciation. I'm a Midwest white guy, okay? Zoom in. And then we're at Kurume here. And we're going to be like south of the river. So kind of this rough area about. You know, you don't have to be super strict about it, but you know, this just gives you the rough idea. Okay. And we're looking for the coolest car. It is your decision to decide what is coolest, okay? You pick if it's something unique, rare, weird, funny, totally up to you. The goal though is coolest. The goal is to find the coolest car. What in your opinion is the coolest car? Okay. Are we ready, folks? I'm going to jump into Street View right at the heart of the city, right here. How do you do Street View? I guess I can drag the guy. There we go. All right, folks, time has begun. Here we go. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. All right. We'll do a quick 3D scan. I never know if it's a better idea to stay at Street View, just look at the parking lots maybe a little bit, or to like jump in and jump out a lot. I feel like staying at Street View feels smarter. This already, we're seeing lots of cars, lots of side streets. This is like very quintessential Japan. Southern Japan too is gonna be warmer, so people are gonna like have their cars out. Ooh, was that a Corolla GR? A GR Corolla? Oh shoot, now I lost it. No. Oh wait, is that a Yaris? What is that? I think is that like a brand new Yaris? I don't know what like the new Yaris looks like. I mean, that looks kind of neat. But okay, I'm not gonna lock. Ooh, what is that? Okay, that's funky. I don't even know what that is. That's one of my favorite things about this game. Is sometimes I don't even know what the hell these cars are. But whatever that is, I'm taking that as a screenshot because I think that's funky. I mean, silly. If anybody can tell me what that is in chat, I'm curious to know. Yeah, here's a better picture of it. Okay, that's an instant early pick. Yeah, it's adorable. It's adorable. Okay. I got a Tesla off to the side. Nothing interesting there. Should we go down this side street? I feel like maybe I should go down the side streets a little more. So many cool K-trucks. This amazing. I think this is the Honda. Yeah, the Honda. God, what? They're like the way cooler elements, and they're so skinny. I watched a whole video on these a long time ago. I love those. I really want one. Okay, whoops. Wait. Where'd I go? Dude, everybody's got one. I feel like this is... Dude, what is that? Daihatsu something? It's like a mini Hummer. Oh my god, that thing's so cool. Wait, was that a Crown? Isn't this a modern Crown? Hold on. Yeah, I think that's like a modern Crown. Again, I'm not like super well versed on this. Right? I mean, that's kind of neat. Dude, this thing balls. Whoa. It's got wheels too, and a spoiler, and I think a aftermarket front kit. Yo. Okay, hold on. That might trump whatever the last thing was. That thing's sick. All right. I don't even know what that is. What was the logo on it? Suzuki? Yeah, it's a Suzuki something. That thing is sweet. I kind of love it. Okay. We have 4 minutes, by the way, guys. I still haven't found like a traditionally cool car. We have 4 minutes. Dude, why does everyone have those little Hondas? Like, unironically, everyone. Like, I haven't found like a cool like sports car yet. There's a Beetle. I'm just kind of like going... I don't know how much strategy there is to this. That's the other problem. I think that's like a... Am I gonna lose it? Yeah, of course, it just gets replaced. Dude, I swear, like, the traffic... Okay, okay. No. Nothing. Why does literally everyone have these cars? All luck, yeah. Oh, that's kind of a cool, little cute spot right there. I feel like I'm going in circles. I've been here before. Okay, I actually do feel like I literally did a circle. Although I can't tell because all the cars are the exact same car. There's an Audi, I guess. Sure. I think that was like a mini Clubman over there. Oh my god. Okay, we got 2.5 minutes. I really have not found anything that cool yet. Some funky stuff, but like nothing that cool. I think there's like a legacy? I don't know. Man, which way should I go? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. I don't know. Police car, Japanese police car. I mean, that's kind of neat. I don't know. I think it's somewhat interesting, but that's obviously not cool. 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left. Yeah, dang it. There was something over there, but I'm not gonna be able to get close to it. Yeah. I just don't know if going down the main roads is the right move here. I feel like going off the side roads is a little bit better. Let's go this way. Be nice if we could like find an automotive shop or something. Should we go this way? Oh, I see an Altezza. Hold on. It's like bone stock though. There's a bone stock Altezza. I mean, that's cool, but it's not cool enough. Brand new Prius, those are pretty cool. Wait, an actual Hummer in Japan? Okay, hold on. That is kind of insane. How many Hummers do you think exist in Japan? That might be my pick. Because, what? I think we just found the Hummer that's in Japan. What? That's nuts. Oh. Okay, like, nice new Mercedes. 30 seconds, by the way, guys. 30 seconds. Yeah, that is... I don't know if that's gonna be my pick or not. 17 seconds. More Prius. More Prii. Yeah, nothing of... Ooh. I mean, it's kind of neat. That's it. All right, time's up. Time's up. I got to pick. Okay, I got to pick here. All right, so for us, it's between a Hummer, this modified Suzuki, or whatever this is. Somebody said it in chat. A Mitsuoka Ryoga, which I guess is kind of neat. I'm going to go with the Hummer, just on rarity points. I'm going with the Hummer as my submission, because that's a wild thing to find in Japan. That's a wild thing to find in Japan. So that's my submission. There we go. I'll give you guys a minute to get your submissions in. Yo, Mag! Coming in with the 53 months gaming. We are gaming. All right. Folks, let's start looking at submissions here. I'll just go from the top. What about there? Oh, somebody found an R32. That's gonna be a tough one to beat. Okay. Did everybody... Oh, Beto's just been like Okay, Beto, which one is your submission? Is the Toyota... What is this? A Hiace, maybe? Is the Toyota Hiace your submission? Oh, wait. No. Okay. No. Beto's posted like A dozen things. Which one is your submission? Which one's your submission? We'll skip Beto for now. Ooh, what did Carrot find? S15? Ooh, wait, Carrot found an S15. Okay, hold on. All right, now I gotta be careful about this because I need to open these links, I think, privately. So let's do that. Just want to make sure, you know, not trying to like not dox myself. Yeah, okay. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. Give me a sec. We'll just close that. The Renault Kangoo. Okay. All right, so here is Carrot's off on pretty. Oh, that's a way better shot of it. Okay, nice S15 on what looks like actually my wheels. Probably like legit versions of my wheels. God, I'm blanking on what those are. Hyper Zeros. CST Hyper Zeros. That's what they are. Okay. That's at least going to be a top fiver. Modified S15 with a kit on wheels. That, like, I think guarantees you a spot in the top 5. So let's throw that in here for number 1. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Let's do that. And that. Okay. That one has to be in. Next we have Optims. I think the best way for me to do this is just copy and paste into the private window. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Oh, okay. We got a pretty badass VW bus. Oh, wait a minute. It's not even like an actual VW bus. I don't even know what this is. Wait. What? It's like a micro VW bus. Is this still a VW bus? What? Did somebody convert this from something else? What is this? The back doesn't look anything like Volkswagen. So that's what is this? Yeah, it's like some sort of K-truck that they converted to look like a VW bus. Is this a Subaru Sandbar? Oh my god, it might be. I think you're right. The door looks like that side angle looks like it could be a Subaru Sandbar. Oh my god. Okay, this is actually so sick. So somebody converted a Subaru Sandbar to look like a mini VW bus. Oh my god, that is actually so cool. Okay, that might be another like easy top 5. Let's keep looking. Okay. Here, I'll close mine. So that's Optim's submission. Here we have Ami's. Okay, my kid's still sleeping. Good. Ooh, dang. Ami found an S14 with a kit on CR Kai's. So we're going to have kitted S15 on good wheels versus kitted S14 on good wheels. Oh, shoot. Okay. I mean, if the S15 made it in, obviously this has to make it in. We got to put them at the top 2 next to each other. So let's throw those both in. To this. Smaller. People are going to have to decide which is cooler. Which is cooler between these two? I don't know. That's actually crazy. Okay, yeah, that's fine as is. I don't need to crop it. All right. There's that pick. Let's pull this back open. The tactical high ace. Okay, that is kind of crazy. That one I don't know if is going to be a pick. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get a look at the rest of the submissions here. Oh my god. No. No. Did you actually find one of these? This is one of those S13s. This is like an actual kit that exists for an S13, right? I've seen these before. No way. Oh my god, this might just actually win. Because I think these are exceedingly rare. Okay, yeah, we gotta find out, what would I even Google for this? Like, S13 Cruella DeVille car? Like, yeah, here you go. Here it is. Yeah, that is the car I was thinking of. The Mitsuoka Lesade. I'm pretty sure these are like exceedingly rare. But that is unbelievable to just find one after 7 minutes. No way. Okay, that's nuts. That is nuts. All right, well that instantly goes in at the very least. Yeah, here's a badass red one. Holy crap. Okay, Chris, did you even know that that's an S13? Or were you just like, huh, that thing's crazy? Holy crap, man. How to just exist randomly. This is why this game is so fun, because holy... I'm like dumbfounded right now. I'm curious how many of these exist. I wonder if we can Google that. So it's the Mitsuoka Lesade. How many made? 500. You almost might just win by default. Only 500 of these were ever made. And you just found one. What? We're putting it in, but like, know that my vote goes to that. Like, it has to. That is... I'm legitimately dumbfounded, you guys. You just found, like, one of the rarest cars in existence. Oh, my God. All right, well, there it goes. There it goes. Let's find out what other people picked. Okay, Delta's got a nice R32. Very nice R32. Pyro with a lovely truck. Getting the Motor Town aesthetic. We have a cow van. We have a cow van. We have my Hummer. We have a Lavorg. And then Beto. Ooh, oh, I saw an S2K. Yeah, Beto picked the Renault. And then we also have from... Oh, Carrot. Okay, so Carrot's submission was the S15, I think. This is also insanely cool, though. All right, what else fills the last two spots? Like, again, if we're going for traditionally cool, R32 is probably on that list. And then from there, I mean, I don't really know what else would be in that S14 we added. Oh, wait, we didn't add this. I think it's this. Yeah. I think maybe R32 and this goofy little K-Truck VW van conversion. That's going to go there. This is actually so stacked. This is easily, whoops. What was I doing? Okay, there we go. That'll work. Wait, what did I just... What is happening? Where are my layers? There we go. All right. This is easily the most stacked we've ever had. Oh shoot, I should have blocked that ad. Oh well. Welcome back in 3 minutes. We'll wait. We'll give the non-subs 3 minutes and people who don't have ad blockers a little bit of time before you vote. And then yeah, I think the R32's got to be in there too. Whoops. That's a bad way to do that. There we go. Throw that right there. We'll just put it at the bottom layer. Okay. Okay. Is everybody okay with these submissions? Does anybody want to argue for another submission? This is not Beto's, by the way. Evo 5? Evo 6? Back there? Looks like that's pretty sick. Does anybody want to argue for another submission as to why yours... Dude, okay. I know I'm not picking my submission, but the fact that not only did we find a Hummer, an H2, I believe, not only did we find a Hummer in Japan, but we also found a 1 of 500, like, hyper rare, I don't remember where it was, hyper rare S13 kit. Like, I'm just baffled. I'm legitimately just baffled. Oh, a Toyota Previa Lucida, slightly smaller than the US. Okay, gotcha, Beto. Yeah, rolling a dude. Okay, that honestly, okay, again, I know I'm not picking mine. This is hilarious to me. This is unbelievably funny. Like, and again, there cannot be more than like a dozen Hummers in all of Japan. Like maybe, okay, I could maybe see a market for H1s, like actual Hummers. Because there is like a US culture. You know how we have weeb culture? Japan also has like that for US. And I could maybe see some of those guys like buying and importing an H1 for like the like old school US military thing. I don't know. There also are some like political implications to that maybe people maybe you wouldn't want to be driving an H1 in Japan. I don't know. I'm not going to dive too far into that, but I mean, there's just no way that like this isn't a Hummer you buy to like be like a Japanese US weeb. This is a Hummer you buy to drive around as just like a car. That's just insane to me. Magnus says, oh, okay. Magnus says that the Hummer might beat the R32. I mean, if anybody, it's always, I never want to like vote for myself. I do think the Hummer is a very like rare, funny pick. But again, it depends if you're going for like traditional cool, like, yeah, I don't know. That's Beto and Magnus both say Hummer over the R32. Do we need to have a pre-vote? Yeah, that is the thing. Is taste is so subjective. Do we need to have a pre-vote on whether or not the Hummer or the... Let's just do this in chat. If you want the R32 to stay, type 1. If you want the Hummer in place of it, type 2. Just type it in chat. Ah, I dropped my water. 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay, we're leaning 2. We're leaning 2. Okay. Yeah, I saw only like 2 votes for 1. All right. Hummer goes in. Hummer goes in. I see I understand that. I completely understand that because it is just an insane thing. If I actually saw that walking around Japan, I would lose it. Like that's the funniest possible car to find. But I mean, dude, this is, yeah, the rarity factor is high. The rarity factor is high. Okay, folks. Yes, Twitch does have polls. We're gonna run a poll for the for the main thing. It's just easier sometimes to do it in chat. Hey, Yuki Rose, by the way, coming back for month number 3. Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, Mag, go ahead and set up the poll. Go ahead and set up the poll. Dude, this is crazy because taste is so subjective here and you have such a variety. Like, obviously, 1 and 2. There's going to be a battle. The same people are going to like 1 and 2. So one of these is going to have to come out on top. But again, they're both very equally as cool. And then you've got this, which is like a hilarious custom conversion that's so funky. And I think potentially a lot of work probably went into this. And then you've got the Hummer, which again is like not inherently a cool car. But to see that in just some random town in Japan, especially a town that is swarmed by like tiny little Honda, K cars. This is like the funniest possible thing. And then you have a 1 of 500 hyper rare custom S13 made by some factory. Like, this has to win, in my opinion. My vote goes to 4. But I understand any one of these winning. Like, there's really no actual frontrunner here. Because, like, do I actually think this is cool in the case that I would want to own one? No, not at all. I'd want one of the top 2. This is like a hideous car to me. But it's insanely cool. Like, oh, man. All right. Yeah, Magnus, do you have the poll ready? You can send it. You can send the poll. I'm just baffled. Okay, hold on. I got to take a little sip, get some chapstick going. This is crazy. I gotta post this on the old Twitters once we're done streaming, because this is the wildest thing that I have just ever. I don't think any game of silly spots can ever beat this. I'm just baffled. I'm just baffled, man. Anyway, yeah, Mag, let me know how that poll's coming. Otherwise, I can do it. I don't know if you're like on mobile or anything. There we go. Okay, poll is up, folks. The poll is up. Like I said, Magnus, it's S13. It's an S13, not an S15. But the number 4 is the S13, but goofy. All right, my vote goes for that one. Yeah, whatever. The S chassis. There you go. All right, let me hide my face so you guys can make a final decision. You guys can make a final call on it. Wow, the VW K-Truck mashup is also tied up. Wow. This is actually somewhat close. S15's beating S14 by 1 vote. Okay. Poll, I think, what's the poll go for a minute is my guess. Dude, the K-Truck and the S15, or sorry, the S13 are very close. I don't know what would be my second pick. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's obviously fine. The VW, yeah, you're right. If this is a custom thing, hold on, let me find out. I'm just curious. Subaru Sambar VW van kit. Okay, this is a conversion that exists. That's not a fully, I mean, it's custom, but it's not fully custom, I believe. It is a conversion that exists, I think. Okay, when we're done with this, we're going to read some info on it. Yeah, this wasn't like made by a dude in a shed. Yeah. There you go. By 1 vote, the S13 but goofy wins. Yes. Dude, No, Rachel. Magnus just goofed on the goat. The number 4 is the winner. Did I say goat? I meant vote. Yeah, this is the winner. This is the winner. Which it had to be. I'm a little surprised at how close it is. But I completely understand this being number 2, because this is crazy. This is unbelievable to me, though. Obviously, okay, we had Chris wins first place. Who submitted the VW? Whose was that? It wasn't Ami. Optim. That's right. It was Optim. So Optim gets second. The S15 and the Hummer tied for a distant third. And then the poor old S14. Now, so, okay. Interestingly enough, and you can just say this in chat based on the number. Out of any of these, which one would you own? Which one would you most like to own? Doesn't necessarily have to be a daily. But like a car, like a weekend car at the very least. 1, 2, 5 from Ishara. Okay. A little more comfy than 1 and 2, that's for sure. Yeah. S15, yeah. My guess would be, yeah, you guys would definitely lean here, and I would too. I think for me, between these two, I think I would lean S15 because they're just way more rare. Like, we didn't get them in the States. So, like, they're just by definition cooler. But I do like the S14 more. I think it's got better wheels. It looks a little bit cleaner to me. I like black cars. It just looks really nice. The S15, maybe the S15 on different wheels would be my pick. Yeah. I don't know. 3 with a Busa motor. There you go, Danny. 5 from Rachel. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. All right, guys, that was the most. Nothing's going to beat that. I hope you guys understand. Nothing is going to beat that. I'm saving that forever because that's insane. That's insane. I mean, yeah, 3 with less goofy rims. I could see that. All right. Let's shoot for another game, you guys. Let's shoot for one more game. All right. Let me... Oops. It's not the... There we go. All right. We'll clear it out. We will... the minis. I'm gonna draw a bunch of lines. There we go. Okay. And let's find another location, which I think we're gonna do Jeju, right? Is that what is? Do we agree on Jeju as second location? So we're going not too far off, actually. Now, do we want to pick just the city? Do we want to say the city, or do we say full island? Full island is obviously, gives people, I guess it's balanced either way. Oh, Psychic, go to show and tell. Go to show and tell, and then open the silly spots thread. Open the silly spots thread. Right there. You won't find it here. You'll have to click the threads button in the top right. But yeah. Okay. So. What channel? Okay, no, I just answered that. Well, some people might want to check Soguipo. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think, yeah, like, probably your best bet is either city. But, like... We can just say full island. I don't think that like makes it unfair for anybody. Time to find my own spoon, Honda E. Yeah, dude, if you can, I don't know what I'll give you, but I'll give you a high five. Okay. Folks, are we ready? Is everybody ready for round 2? Jeju Island, You have the entire island. I think I'm going to start up here. Be near the airport. And we have 7 minutes. We good to go? All right, folks. Time begins now. 7 minutes. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay, 7 minutes. Time begins now. Let's go. This is going to be a lot harder. We're going to have to change our perspective a little bit here. I did pick a spot with a lot of cars. Oh, we've seen those before. They're like opals or something. Like funky little opals. Okay, lots of stuff. Maybe it looks like an interesting Toyota. I don't think so, though. Yeah. Let's go down this path. Oh, I can't go down that path. Oh, I'm at a dead end. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, let's go back this way. Okay, this is a side street I can go down. Like a Kia or something, maybe. Nothing of too much interest. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Oh, wait, that's not an opal. Yeah, we found... I don't remember what that was, but we found those before. The island is called Jeju. It's just off the coast of South Korea. Just south of South Korea. I might have to shift around here. There's not too much... How do I... There we go. Okay. Here we go. We're onto like a bigger road. Maybe we'll find something driving. It's a BMW, it looks like. Hyundai. I mean, we're in South Korea, so we're gonna find a lot of Hyundais, I'm sure. What is that? I think that's just like a company car. I saw custom decals and I got excited for a second. Parking lot, I feel like, is always a good spot to scan. 5.5 minutes, by the way, folks. I don't know if I should go this way. It's kind of a cool bus. Checking both sides of the highway might be smart. Oh, that thing's cute. Yeah, I don't know. Does the Google car in the mirror count? If you want to submit it, go ahead. I think, you know what? That's like the bingo free space. If you can't submit anything, you can submit the Google car. There's an Audi back there, but just like bone stock, it looks like. Bus depot. I might be kind of going down the wrong path here. We're kind of getting out of town, it looks like. Little bit more rural. Wow, why has everyone got white cars? That's crazy. Okay. Keep it going though. Keep it going. No. Man, I'm really not finding anything so far. Switch sides of the road here. Mercedes. Like, nothing modified. Nothing modified. And that's really what I'm looking for. Like, peeking over fences. I can't go that... Yeah, we're a little bit limited as far as the street view as well. That makes it a little trickier. Dude, why white cars everywhere? Is that like a thing on this island? They just only get white cars? 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. We're halfway in and I found nothing. Oh, God. We're just gonna swap spots again. I don't know. I'll have a longer scan here. Can we go down these roads? Yeah, we can. White is cheaper. Is white the cheapest paint in a lot of cases? I've never really paid attention to that. Oh, we have a Hyundai Tiburon. Okay. I mean, that's something. It's on TEs. I think it's on TEs. Hey, we found a car. Okay, can I get a better picture of it? Like down that way? Damn it, it's not letting me. All right, well, there you go. I found a Tiburon on wheels. It's a terrible photo, but I'll lock that one in. We have 2.5 minutes, folks. 2.5 minutes. Okay, that's at least like, I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, why doesn't it? I don't think there's. I want to just get a better picture of it. We got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. We still have time to maybe find something else. This looks like a good spot to be searching. I think I should spend a little bit more time kind of scanning each area here. Yeah, nothing too crazy on these main streets. Lots of just daily commuter cars. So I feel like sometimes maybe the side streets are better. Because that's where you find, like, people's cool sports cars that they just keep outside their houses. Minute 44, by the way. Minute 44. Oh, no, Magnus. Dude, I'm sorry. Almost thought that was a Stagia for a second. And I was like, can't go down that way. Man, what is that? I think that's just like a company car thing. Yeah, it's gone anyway. Whatever this is, a Texton with some funky cool wheels. I think the Tiburon's still cooler though. Yeah, it's not letting me go that way. I'm at a dead end again. No. Okay, let's move around. Let's shoot over here. 1 minute left, by the way, guys. 1 minute left. There's something up there? No. Okay. Go back to the intersection, kind of pan down. All right, we're going to go back here. 45 seconds, folks. Maybe. I mean, there's no parking here. Yeah, there's no parking, so that's going to be a dud. Oh, I saw that thing earlier. I mean, maybe there's multiples. 28 seconds. I think the Tiburon might be our pick, folks. Which I'm okay with. That's not a bad pick. I wanted to get like a better shot of it, but the car is still the car. Tiburon on some wheels. I mean, that's cool enough. That's cool. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Time is up. Time is up. Okay. Tiburon is my submission. That's all I got, baby. That's all I got. Wow. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Steve-O, nothing? Whoa, what did Pyro find? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's swap positions here. Okay. We'll go up to Carrot. Let's see. Carrot had a pretty strong pick last time. Kid's still sleeping. Okay. What do we got here? The Hyundai here? The what is this? A Genesis? Something like that? I mean, it's got a nice color to it. Okay. I see it being something. It's not uncool. What model is this? I'm not up to date. I'm not up to date. But you know, a Hyundai something. A Genesis G70. There you go. A G70. I mean, that's an interesting car. I'll give it to you. That's not bad. Okay. We've got Delta Evo. What's Delta Evo got here? Oh! Wait, is this not a Micra? Wait, I don't know what that is. Tico? Okay, I thought maybe this was like a Honda City. Or like I guess like an older Nissan Micra or something. I don't know what that is. A Tico SX. A Daewoo Tico, based on the a Suzuki Alto. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay, that's kind of neat. I dig it. I would totally drive one of these. That's cool enough. All right, that like might be into the top 5. Optim. Yeah, we got a lot of again, I told you guys you gotta reconsider the options here. Okay. Just like a nice. Now is it an RS? I don't think so. Oh, it's debadged. So what would this be? Just like an A3 maybe? Or A4? It looks like squat. Yeah, A4 with a spot pack. Sport pack. Okay. So it's like the worst Audi. Not the worst Audi. I mean, again, I would totally still drive one of these. But one of the lower packages. One of the lower packages. But that's not bad. Like, again, it's still an interesting car. That is something I would, like, happily drive. Something I would happily drive. I got my Tiburon there, which it's looking good for my Tiburon. I gotta be honest. Okay, so we got a nice modern BMW here from Ami. Bone stock with tint, it looks like, but like good color. Good color. Yeah, not bad. It's all right. All right, Chris, winner of our last one. Let's see what Chris brings to the table today. Hold on. Chris, it's a miss. All right. Nothing? You found nothing? Pyro. Yeah, can we just put this one back again? Pyro might be an early winner here. Again, I don't know what the heck this is. Oh, wait. It has like a police light bar on it, or at least like a warning light bar. Dude, this thing's awesome. Wait, it's a tow truck. Huh? Okay, hold on. From the front, I was like, okay, you have like a modified, you've got like this kind of like sick modified little like K pickup, but it's a tow truck? Also, this is actually a kind of cool pick right here too. What? Dude, this thing's in... Does anybody know what this is, first off? I'm baffled that this is a tow truck. I'm baffled. Yeah, this I think is the early leader here. A tow-mater? Oh, dang, it's gone in that shot. I want to try and get like a shot further back. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, there's... Here, okay, here's a good shot where you see the full... Yeah, okay. This, no matter what... Dude, this... What? I'm... Like, you see... Okay. You see this, and you're like, dang, okay. Look, this has a bolt-on wide body. An arrow. Like, it's got a kit. And you're like, damn, okay, someone's got like a heavily modified truck. And then you see like the warning lights, like the siren light, whatever you want to call that. And you're like, wait, what? That's a little bit odd, but like, okay, maybe. And then it just ends. Not only is it like feet shorter than I expected to be. Like, when you see this, you don't expect the wheel to be like right there. You expect the wheel to be like back here. Yeah, the car stopped downloading at 80%. Dude, this thing's nuts. I'm okay. Well, I think I already took a screen. No, I didn't take a screenshot of it. Let's screenshot that. That makes it in. Okay, we have Aleppo and Magnus here still. But like this, again, might be like our easy front runner. That is, I'm baffled. I'm just baffled. Okay. Okay, there's that. Let's look at these two here. Aleppo. This is another one I don't know what this is. Whoa, wait, hold on. Are we looking at the Lexus on wheels or this funky ass pickup? Which one is your submission? The funky pickup, an AX7. I don't recognize the logo. A SsangYong. Okay, hold on. Is there another Can I get a front angle of this? That's gone there. Dang. That's yeah, Sangyong. Okay, again, a brand. I think we ran into that last time when we did a South Korea game. But yeah, I mean, it's a funky pick. A pickup car. Yeah, it's not a pickup truck, it's a pickup car. Very Baja, Subaru Baja kind of energy. Oh my god, the tiny smart car. Magnus found the tiny smart car. I've never seen one of these in real life. Didn't Top Gear do an episode? Didn't Top Gear do an episode with these? Yeah. Oh, a Renault Twingo. Right. That's, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not a smart car. I should have looked at the logo on the front of it. Yeah. I think Top Gear did an episode where one of these. Oh, a Twizy. Wow, an even funnier name. A Renault Twizy. You actually saw one of these? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, we don't get Renault in the US anyway, so it's not like I would see any Renault ever, but yeah, that's kind of nuts. It looks like it's a delivery vehicle, which I think these would be perfect delivery vehicles. I think this is like the perfect food delivery thing. Oh yeah, it matches this logo. So it's like their shop delivery car. Yeah. That thing will flip with the slightest wind. Yeah, but I don't know if it would. It's got a pretty wide stance, and there's probably absolutely zero weight above, there. They're two-seaters? Wait, is it a front back? It's got to be a front back, right? Yeah, behind each other. What a funky find. I mean, a silly spot. All right, there you go. A Renault Twizy. Okay, so what do we think's getting into the top 5 here? What do we think is getting into our top 5? Renault Twizy F1. Oh my god. Wait, is this a render or is this a real thing? Hold on. That's real. That's not a render. Wait, somebody actually made this? What? Dude, that thing's so sick. Oh my god. I would drive the hell out of that. That looks fun as heck. Holy crap. Yeah, this one's not tipping over in the wind. This thing is planted to the ground. That's amazing. All right, that was a good search. Okay. Folks, what makes it in here? This one's already in. We have a lot of I'm gonna say I think my Tiburon makes it in. It's one of the more, it's like one of the only traditionally sporty cars that was modified for this round. So I'm going to put that in for now. Whoops. If you guys disagree, feel free. But I'm going to go there. What else do you think makes it in? Does the Renault Twizy? I have no idea how rare these are. I know nothing about them. We can close that. It's a nice BMW. It's a fine Audi. Oh, I think this might make it. The G70 is also kind of cool. The rebadged Alto, yeah. I think this might be another one. Shrink that down a little bit. Yep. Okay. All right. And then I think really, we can get rid of that. We're kind of just down to either like traditional luxury pick. Like, okay, let's narrow it down between, we have 2 slots left. Yeah. All right, so let's narrow it down between these three and then one of these two, which I think is going to be the Twizy. But I don't know. This doesn't inspire much interest in me. It's a funky little car, but I think what's cooler for the location? Like Hyundai, I think this to me is arguably the coolest car. I'm not a big Audi guy, especially not like just a standard A4. I would love a BMW. I like BMWs, but again, this isn't like a crazy BMW. I lean Twizy and G70 Beto. But again, we're in South Korea. So the Genesis is kind of it's less interesting because it's a domestic car here, more or less. The BMW is an import, which makes it arguably, I think, a little bit more interesting. But it also, yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of just a Beamer. It's kind of just a Beamer. So I don't know. Let's put the Twizy in, because I think the Twizy gets the pick. The Twizy gets picked E. No, that didn't work as well as it did in my head. The Twizy gets the glizzy. There you go. Nailed it. Okay. Twizy's in. Now, Steve-O. Well, Steve-O, because we can't verify that you did it within that time. Because if you took extra time, that kind of cheats. That's kind of cheating. That's kind of cheating. So I don't know if I can allow it, Steve-O. Because you're only supposed to have 7 minutes. Go ahead and give me your submission. Because I'm curious. I am curious. Did you... Wait. A Chevy pizza van? Hold on. Also, what is instant street view? I mean, that is kind of wild. That gives very, like, Hummer energy. This is... we're still in Jeju? We did. Huh. All right. I mean, that's kind of a wild car. But we're not gonna include it. It's interesting to see though. Also, this is kind of a really cool building. Gone for that like Italian pizzeria aesthetic with these nice windows. I'd eat here. Heck yeah. Add that to the list. They even got like the beautiful like cracked tile. That's very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Chevy van in Jeju is very Hummer in Japan energy. It is crazy. But we can't pick it. All right. I think this goes to I think the G70 just gets the default pick here. It's not a great picture. It's not even that crazy of a car, but I think of our options, that's what we got. That's what we got. Okay, folks. It's time to do the voting one more time. I think we're gonna call it here because my kid's gonna wake up any minute. So this will be our last game. But I think we're gonna lock in our submissions here. Does anybody have any last minute qualms? Any last minute issues with these submissions, or is everybody content? Steve-O, yeah, bottom of the map. For some reason, I felt that. I figured that. Yeah. Ishara, yeah. We gotta have the inside scoop. All right. Magnus, are you already working on the poll, or do you want me to do it? Because I can definitely do it. Poll. I'll do it. I got it. Which one is the coolest? Question mark. 1. Funky tow truck. 2. Tib Huron on wheels. 3. What is it? A Tico? Tico. 4. Renault Twizy, or 5 Genesis G70. 2 minutes, start poll. Wait, you already did it? Oh, you already did. Dang it. Okay. Fair enough. All right, there's your votes. I think my gut reaction is going for the tow truck, and I think we have a lot of votes already for the tow truck. I think the tow truck is gonna win. Yeah, it's the tow truck. It's got to be the tow truck. Who found this again? Whose was that? Pyro. Okay. I think Pyro's gonna clean up on this. We've got, at the moment, 2 votes for the Tiburon, 2 votes for the Daewoo, the Daewoo Tico, 3 for the Twizy in a very distant second, and 1 for the G70. But the tow truck has 15 votes. Yeah, it's practical. It's wide body. This is actually the perfect car. It's 4-door, wide body, but like, this is still like sizable. It's small. This could be like your everyday grocery getter. It probably doesn't use much gas. It's probably pretty light. Do cars in showrooms count? Oh yeah, yeah. If you see it, it doesn't matter where you find it. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Tow truck's gonna clean up on this one. 16 votes. Squats when towing the Twizy. Congrats, Pyro. Or was it Spyro or Pyro? Pyro. There we go. Pyro Sphinx. That's what it was. Congrats, Pyro, on the win. Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger. This was a tough round. I think there were definitely some all right picks. This was just so much crazier. This was so much crazier. It's hard. There's no way you can't. That's nuts. Round 1, though, man. I'm baffled. I'm baffled by round 1. Let's never do Korea again. I'm trying to remember what our first Korea round was, and I think it was similar. I think our first round in Korea, we also just had a ton of like Hyundais and Kias, and really nothing was modified. Yeah. We're gonna have to take a break from Asia as a whole for a while. Korea car culture is boring. I don't think as a whole it's boring. I just think like their daily drivers are typically, yeah, just like, you know, pretty standard cars. But that's like saying, you know, Chicago has boring car culture because most of the cars you see are F-150s. When realistically, there's still, you know, South Korea has a very prominent car culture. You just don't see it. But yeah. There has to be a long run of silly spots in the future. Morco, what do you mean? Like doing it for a full stream instead of for a shorter stream? South America? Yeah, we didn't do South. Well, we did Brazil. Yeah, we gotta like remember our locations. We gotta remember our locations. Someone found the Aston Martin dealership in Malaysia. Well, there you go. That's gonna be some good picks. Yeah, what was our one where somebody found like I think a Ferrari? We had one round that was also pretty strong. That might have been South Korea actually. Someone found like a luxury dealership, and I think there was like a Ferrari and maybe a nice Porsche or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, folks, I am going to call it there for the day. I'm so sorry today was a shorter day. We still got, you know, a good hour and a half plus out of the stream, so I'm stoked on that, actually.